What's up, y'all? This is Ike with Whiskey for the Lady. I've been asked, what do I play, how do I play it, and what is all the crap that you have that's a kit. So I'll start out with how this all happened. Was an accident, but more or less research over the years of sounds from different things. I was really into stomp, groups like that, where the percussionists were playing things that were not actual drums. They were trash cans or whatever. When Whiskey for a Lady asked me to be into the band, I had done only the studio recording with Mike West, and he arranged a lot of the stuff in the album, and because I wasn't in the band at the time. Since then, I've had to create a kit of how to make all those sounds happen from the album. So I will start with the basics. Got a snare. The snare is dead. By a little ring that I made, tape and pennies. Makes it a lot lower, fatter, and more of kind of like that. Not so ringy. Don't really like that sound in our music. It sounds like that. Anyways, back to this, which is my hi-hat. It's 13-inch Sabian. It's a very thick, heavy top. And a medium thin bottom. I like it because it's got a really loud killer bell on the top here. Also has that not good sounding but rough, dirty hi-hat sound, which I really like. Again, makes more of a trash canny or alternative sound as opposed to something you've heard before. This is just two cymbals. Over the years, I have literally beaten the ever-living crap out of them. This one actually is a really, really thin, I don't know, probably like a B8 type of a brass cymbal from a kid's toy set, and a Sabian A Splash. Both of them are, well, there's a 9 and there's a 10-inch. Stack them on top of each other. Multiple different ways to do it. I mess around with it live in the show all the time. You might see me like messing with stuff. 10-inch saw blade, which is my bell. Simulates that train crossing sound. It's also fun for rhythmic patterns with multiple sticks. I've got a 18-inch Zildjian Fast Crash. The reason why there's paint on these is because it fills in the tonal grooves that were put in there by the lathing process and causes, again, a deadening and an alternate sound than what it originally had. It kind of makes it, again, darker as a common tone I'm looking for. This is a Wuhan medium ride. I think it's a 21. It was a gift from the drum gods over the years. I have beat it up just like everything else. The more it's broken to a certain degree, the more unique it is, and I'm always looking for sounds that, again, aren't regular sounds. Got a 1414 floor tom. Heavy heads on top and bottom to give it a nice low thud, specifically for mallet use. The rig assembly took me a few years to figure out how to mount it, but this is a 100-year-old suitcase mounted into a Tama stand arm that is a double stacking or a multi-stacking hi-hat attachment that allows you to mount a set of hi-hats somewhere else. Anyways, that's what that is. Into one of these. These are all different brands, Pearl, Tama. Again, it's all mixed match. The sounds that are percussive. I've got what's called a vibra slap, some go-go bells. You hear the wood block a lot, and standard tambourine. More fun stuff over here is the coconuts, which you guys have all heard in a new place. A shaker I use all the time. This is a combination of energy chimes that I've gotten over the years that give a cool harmonic between them, and that is used in also the previous song I just mentioned. The bigger tambourine we use on a lot of different things, different noisemakers and whatnot. These here are the strikers, which I came up with over the years of research and just trying to figure trial and error. because the first performance I did with Whiskey for the Lady, I played with lighters, big lighters. That's kind of how I learned how to play washboard. And it was too loud and aggressive, and Mal said, "Hey, can you make it quieter?" Yeah, sure. I'll invent something. So I did. Bamboo rods, basically skewers for shish kebabs, pushed down inside of a copper tube. Nothing fancy. It's designed to be removable and replaceable. The other ones are metal, more traditional sound, a lot brighter, but I don't use these very often because they are so loud. Very, very few times have I ever actually used those. I use these mainly, but what I'm playing is a double-sided washboard that I made a few years ago. Has a brass on one side, regular nickel plate, well, it's not stainless, you can see the rust going through. It's an oak frame, and then it has been wrapped in diamond plate for, just show off, I guess. I don't know. Luggage strap. But it has an open tone. It sounds a lot brighter, and it has a reverb from the other side, which is one of the reasons why I did it. Was it makes it louder for stage performance, but with a tone as opposed to actual volume. It just kind of gives a different overall ambiance, I guess you could say. Anyways, that is the rig rundown. Oh, I almost forgot the most important thing. I just recently built this a few years ago. It is my cajon. It has a Lexan back made out of oak plywood, and the front is a maple. It is the largest cajon I have seen, and it was on purpose. It sounds great, and the backside is the bonus. Because it's Lexan, you can hit it really hard and it won't break. So it has a completely different sound than your regular. So when you sit on it in this fashion, it then can do a lot. Anyways, again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments.